Hello, hello, DM Geezer Jim back, continuing along. Chapter 8, 2024 Dungeon Master's Guide, Chapter 8 Bastions. Excuse me, we're working through the special facility descriptions right now, just going to do a few at a time, so we can get into a little bit of the details of what comes along with this in regards to how it may or may not impact your gameplay. But let's get to it here. Demiplane is the next one of our special facilities. This is a level 17 Bastion facility. The prerequisite is ability to use an arcane focus or a tool as a spellcasting focus. The space is vast. You have one hireling, and the Bastion order will be to empower. A door up to 5 feet wide and 10 feet tall appears on a flat, solid surface in one of the other facilities within your Bastion. You choose the location, you being the player. If you are in your Bastion during a Bastion turn, you can relocate this door to another facility within your Bastion. Only you and your Bastion's hirelings can open the door, which leads to a demiplane that takes the form of a stone room. The demiplane exists in an extra dimensional space, and therefore it isn't attached physically to any other locations within your Bastion. Neither the demiplane nor its door can be dispelled. When you empower arcane resilience. When you issue the empower order to this facility, magical runes appear on the demiplane's walls and last for 7 days. Until the runes disappear, you gain temporary hit points equal to 5 times your level after spending an entire long rest in the demiplane. Fabrication. While in the demiplane, you can take a magic action to create a non-magical object of your choice from nothing, causing it to appear in an unoccupied space within the demiplane. The object can be no bigger than 5 feet in any dimension. It cannot have a value over 5 gold pieces, and it must be made of wood, stone, clay, porcelain, glass, paper, non-precious crystal, or non-precious metal. You must finish a long rest before you can take this action again. So, where are we at? Gaming Hall. Next one down. We're going to talk about the demiplane to an extent when we get there. Gaming Hall, a level 9 Bastion facility. Prerequisite none. Space vast. Hirelings 4. Order trade. A gaming hall offers recreational activities like chess and games of darts, cards, or dice. And the Bastion order is called Trade. Trade Gambling Hall. When you issue the trade order to this facility, the facility's hirelings turn the gambling hall into a gambling den for 7 days. At the end of the 7th day, roll 1d100 and consult the following table to determine your portion of the house's winnings. It's a D100 roll, 4 categories, 50% chance of winning 1d6 times 10 gold pieces, between 10 and 60 gold. 51 to 85 will get you between 20 and 120 gold. 86 to 95 will net you between 40 and 240 gold. And if you rolled a 96 to 100, you're going to get between 100 gold and 600 gold in winnings from your gaming hall. Notice you don't lose, you win. The next one we're going to look at is the garden. It's a little bit thicker here. This is a level 5 Bastion facility. This can be one of the first ones your players open up. Prerequisite is none. It's a roomy space with one hireling, and the Bastion order is to harvest. A Bastion can have more than one garden. Each time you add a garden to your Bastion, choose its type from the options in the garden types table. While in your Bastion, you can instruct the facility's hirelings to change the garden from one type to another. This work takes 21 days, during which time no other activity can occur in this facility. So you have harvest, garden growth. When you issue the harvest order to this facility, you commission the facility's hirelings to collect items from the gardens as noted in the garden types table. The work takes 7 days and costs no money. Enlarging the facility. You can enlarge your garden to a vast facility by spending 2,000 gold pieces. A vast garden is equivalent to 2 roomy gardens and include 2 of the same type of garden or 2 different types. When you issue the harvest order to a vast garden, each component garden produces its own harvest. A vast garden gains 1 additional hireling. So you have several types of gardens. You actually have 4. You have decorative, food, herb, and poison. So the decorative garden is a just aesthetically pleasing garden full of flowers and topiaries. If you harvest, you can harvest 10 exquisite floral bouquets worth 5 gold pieces each, 10 vials of perfume, or 10 candles in 7 days. Food, a garden of delicious mushrooms or vegetables. And if you issue the harvest order, you get 100 days worth of rations from your garden in 7 days of work. An herb garden, garden of rare herbs, some of which have medicinal uses. So if you use the harvest order, you get herbs that are used to create either 10 healer's kits or 1 potion of healing. And lastly, poison. Gardens stocked with plants and fungi from which poisons and antitoxins can be extracted. Plants that are used to create either 2 vials of antitoxin or 1 vial of basic poison. So that's what you get out of your garden if you harvest. Brobu, you're right in my screen. The next one we're going to look at is Greenhouse, and then we'll stop on Guild Hall. Demi playing Gaiden Hall, Gardas, and Greenhouse. Okay, no, actually we're going to do Greenhouse and we'll stop. You're right in my screen though, Boo Boo Kitty. I love you, buddy. So our Greenhouse is a level 9 Bastion facility. This is prerequisite none, spaces roomy, 1 hireling, and a Bastion order of harvesting. A greenhouse is an enclosure where rare plants and fungi are nurtured in a controlled climate. Fruits of restoration. 1 plant in your greenhouse has 3 magical fruits growing on it. Any creature that eats one of these fruits gains the benefits of a lesser restoration spell. Fruits that aren't eaten within 24 hours of being picked lose their magic. The plant replaces all picked fruits daily at dawn, and it can't be transplanted without killing it. Now, when you issue the harvest order, this is above the harvest order. This is just here in your greenhouse. So when you issue the harvest order to the facility, choose one of the following options. Harvest healing herbs. You commission the facility's hireling to create a potion of greater healing made from healing herbs. The work takes 7 days and costs no money. Or you can harvest poisons. You can commission the facility's hirelings to extract 1 application of a poison from rare plants or fungi. Choose the type of poison from the following options. Assassin's Blood, Malice, Pale Tincture, or Truth Serum. There is no such thing as Truth Serums. See poisons in Chapter 3 for each poison's effects. Once harvested, the poison can be contained in a vial. The work takes 7 days and costs no money. So that's what we're... Oh, come on, man. You're right in my mic, brother. I'm sorry. My cat is having a needy moment right now. As you see him in the back, headbutting every little thing. So those are the 4 facilities we're looking at in this video. Demi-plane, Gaming Hall, Garden, and Greenhouse, okay? Demi-plane is the one that jumps out. The first thing is you're not getting it, your players aren't getting it till 17. So it is a very, very late game structure. But even then, when they get it at 17, they're going to be able to empower Arcane Resilience themselves. Temporary hit points equal to 5 times your level. So 17 times 5 is 85. They're going to spend a long rest in their demi-plane. They're going to go out the next day with 85 temporary hit points. It's not class-based, it's level-based. That's a lot of hit points. Some classes, that's going to be damn near a 70% increase at that level. Is what it is. I don't necessarily know if that's going to be imbalancing for your campaigns or not, but that is a thing to keep track of on your demi-plane. They're getting a minimum of 85 temporary hit points when they rest because they have to be level 17 to even get the facility. The next thing we're looking at is going to be the Gaming Hall. Not the end of the world. It can have some fun roleplay implications, but it's a profit-generating machine. There is no risk of loss when you're running a Gaming Hall. The least your party is going to make is 10 gold pieces for a week of saying, hey, y'all open the Gaming Hall and turn it into a gambling hall for a week. The absolute worst thing that happens is 10 gold piece profit. The best thing that can happen is going to be 60 times 10, 600 gold pieces profit. So, and that's the thing. The Garden, level 5 Bastion facility. The thing that kind of jumped out at me was 100 days worth of rations. If you have a party of 6, that means that this garden, we'll say 5 just because I'm lazy. Well, 18 days, roughly. You're going to get 18 days worth of rations for a party of 6. Man, that's enough for a lot of campaigns, dude. So the garden is removing the need to purchase food from the game world. You're producing enough overflow food here where this should be a farm on its own. 100 days worth of rations every 7 days. That's a lot of food. Keep that in mind. Not necessarily a financial impact on your world, but it might bring up questions. If everyone around in the kingdom is starving due to this plague, but we're able to generate 100 days worth of food every 7 days, what? This is more of a role-play immersion storytelling thing to keep track of. The healing kits, the potion of healing, that's not a big deal. 100 days of ration in 7 days out of a small garden. Remember, our roomy facility is only 20 foot by 20 foot, right? When we scroll on back up here and we look at our roomy, we're going to go, a roomy facility is where we go? 16 squares, 20 foot by 20 foot. So this 20 foot by 20 foot area in the garden is magically, not magically, somehow able to produce 100 days worth of food every 7 days. That's the highest performing garden in the history of ever. I'm being a little bit facetious, but these are the things to keep in mind when you look at implementing bastions. Some of the benefits of the bastions may disrupt the balance of your campaign worlds. So always keep those in mind as you implement these things. And the greenhouse, that's not the end of the world. Level 9 having access to 3 free lesser restorations per day is not a big deal. 1 potion of greater healing per week is not a big deal. 1 dose of poison per week is not a big deal. The greenhouse seems pretty well balanced for its level. So that's the end of this video, man. We'll get through this sucker. We're working through the next episode. We'll pick up Chapter 8 Bastions. We'll start on guild halls. We're going to read through each of the special facilities 4 at a time, kind of talk about things to keep in mind as you implement bastions into your campaigns. Thank you for your time. Likes, follows, subscribes are appreciated. Jump in for the next video soon. Join us over on Twitch for a live chat. But above all else, again, appreciate your time being here. And we shall see you. You just stopped in my mouse, Katie. We'll see y'all soon. Take care.